I? All right, so we're rolling now. So we've got to be. I don't know if this is going to be like, the actual podcast, but should I do the intro?
Yeah. You should introduce. Birth. You should give birth to Birth.
What the character? So
I might accidentally call him Jim a few times. But
yeah, I know. I noticed that. I was kind of weird, like when we were doing that, and I was, who's Jim?
His name is Birth because his father was drunk when he wrote his name on the birth certificate, and he just wrote birth certificate where it said right name.
Yeah. So for context, everybody, welcome to The Joker and the Bard. This is our second episode of the second season, and we've been unable to really kind of commit to any of this because no one listens. But we thought we would get together.
You mean no one listens to the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, when they do, they're gonna hear this and be like, "I listened to it."
I'm trying to do the read now. So Jimmy, we performed Hot Shots, and that was really fun. And Jimmy was like really inspired by that, so he went away and wrote another script for another show. What is the show's name?
Well, the working title is just The Open Mic.
The Open Mic, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Because and to be honest, I think that probably will just be the title if it took off. I'm surprised no one's done this. The closest I've ever seen is Phoenix Nights.
What's that?
It's Peter Kay in the early noughties. He did like a sitcom about a social club in just like shitty area in Bolton. It's so funny.
Okay. Was that part of the inspiration then for this?
Oh, totally. Yeah,
okay.
Like, but except there, it's like a old man social club, just fruit machines and fag ash kind of vibes,
Yeah.
and they have like clairvoyants come in and like a racist house band and stuff like that. Bingo as well.
Well, I mean, hopefully this is a little less racist than
yeah, of course. you got too serious then. Yeah, of course. It's a comedy like the original. That's the whole point. Like he realizes there's this band on stage singing "Send the Buggers Back," and there's a journalist there like, didn't realize you were racist, Mr. Potter, and he's like, eh? Then he realizes he's like, get him off stage now.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I used to work at a pub.
By the way, this is how I'm not racist story.
No, yeah. My Asian friend, Harrison's wife, she would be appalled. No, not appalled. Right. No, seriously. I used to work at this pub, right? Called the Talking Heads. It was a music venue in Southampton, and I started going there when I moved to the city for the uni when I was 20, and I played the open mic every week, and there was such a diverse range of acts at this open mic. It was so funny that like a lot of the jokes in this show have just written themselves because it's about that time, and I went so much I could never afford to drink there, so I started working there so that I could pour myself pints, which is really funny. I just wanted to gig back then. I had no plan really. I was just young and I just wanted like something to happen, So the title character of this show, Birth, is very loosely inspired by myself. It's like a more naive version of myself.
And the show is essentially it's a mockumentary about Birth, who is an aspiring musician in this open mic environment that you came up in.
Well, yeah, and I because I wondered what that would look like now, because when I did it, it was like I was never on the forefront of things with social media. I was always behind. But when I did it, it was like, I'm just going to go out and play this open mic and then maybe post about it afterwards and then do a gig and maybe do a post about it. But I think now everyone's like trying to document every minute of their lives, aren't they? Like they're just, content pushing out. So I was like, what would it look like if I'd gone to uni now, and I was a little bit more naive than I was, even though I was quite naive. I wanted to see what that would look like, and I think this kid is just filming everything he does, but like filming stuff that he really doesn't need to film. Yeah,
okay, cool. So you've written the script. You've brought the script to the Joker and the Bard podcast because obviously it is for screen, but we don't really have the will nor
the blood flow,
like means, to make another TV show. I can't be bothered.
You mean?
So actually, if we were to film this script, so that's why we're doing it as a podcast, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
the cheap version of us getting to perform the show without actually having to do it.
Filming it would have to be. We'd need some other
You need
actors and characters,
5
and we'd
people.
have to do a few read throughs and be like, "Yo, this is straight fucking. This is funny as fuck."
Right.
To have the enthusiasm to do it.
Yeah, and these sessions really are kind of us also having an opportunity to improv, but with some sort of an audience awareness, right? Like
Yeah, I think that's I got a lot from that
from the
last
time.
and I think it's pretty cool in general to do that. I need to go for a piss. 1 sec.
All right, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to Joker and the Bard. That turned into a bit of an introduction with Jimmy and all of his music, but I think that gives you a nice bit of context for what we're about to do after this advert segment that I think I'm gonna try and write. I'll make one up. You'll love it.
Do you have many arms and need watches? This is the place. Octopus watches for the many armed.
All right, so and we're back. So now we're gonna give you the first scene from the unmade sitcom mockumentary Jimmy has written. It's called The Open Mic. Shall I just get going then? I open this show, don't I? So, I'm Bert. is that too high?
Definitely.
That's too high.
Yeah.
I'm Bert.
Wait. Hang on.
Wait.
A minute.
We got. Come on. give me the voice.
So no. The voice is fine.
Oh.
So we're just gonna set the scene. So
Okay. Yeah. You're gonna do the scene setting.
yeah. So Bert is sat in his bedroom. And he looks a bit nervous. He's like doing his hair in the camera, and the camera is just shaky because it's just his mate on the camera filming, basically. And this is the introduction to his documentary, his mockumentary, which in his head he hopes will change the world.
I'm Bert. I'm a musician, guitar and vocals. More of a songwriter, to be honest. Never picked up the guitar and wanted to be the best at that, or the best singer. Was just using it as a vehicle to convert emotions and tell a story. It could have been something else, painting. But there aren't that many painters, really, that I know. I suppose I was influenced by the people who told the stories with music. I've set up a meeting down the Undertones. It's the best venue in the world. I genuinely believe that to see if I can put on a weekly open mic, set up a community of musicians, build that up, build the trust, get a Saturday night gig booked, fill it out, invite industry down, and see what happens.
Safe. I reckon we should run it again.
Yeah.
Just because you did it way better before, and also my fault in the thing when he says the Undertones, the best venue in the world. It's supposed to be. I genuinely believe that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my fault though.
Okay, hang on. So can I edit this? Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I reckon slightly lower energy.
All right.
It's good.
It's hard because I'm like sat up as well.
I
So
know.
I need to. All right. So you're gonna. I genuinely believe. So I can't remember how I had it. Just lower. Come down a
the
bit.
pitch is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Bert.
Yeah, but we could even have it as a bit of a meta thing in, like, I could be your cameraman, like, Bert, take it down a bit.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's do that. All right. I'm Bert.
Yeah, but do a few lines first. So can you imagine if it starts with this, and you're going, and I'm like, Bert, and you're like, okay, I'm Bert, and I'm like, no, like,
I'm Bert.
no.
I'm a musician, guitar and vocals.
Bert, just chill out a bit, mate. Like,
All right. Well, do you want me to come lower?
No,
Like I'm Bert.
No.
No, I'm just
speak in your own voice. Just
Well, I'm Bert.
yeah, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a deep breath, what we talked about before, in the nose, and then the extra one, and then yeah. Right. Calm. Have a drink. All right. Cool. 3.
I'm Bert. I'm a musician.
No, it's too low.
I'm Bert.
Yeah. All right.
I'm a musician.
Right. Start it again. 3, 2.
I'm Bert. I'm a musician, guitar and vocals. More of a songwriter, to be honest. Never picked up the guitar and wanted to be the best at that, or the best singer. Was just using it as a vehicle.
Bert, you sound like you're reciting playing.
Can we just skip this bit? Can we just
Bert,
I think we've got it. We can fix it in post.
One more time, Bert.
All right.
One more time.
I'm Bert. I'm a musician, guitar and vocals.
You know what, Bert? I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Okay, take a deep breath. Have you got your inhaler?
It's in the bedroom.
It's in the bedroom. All right. Bert,
Yeah.
tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
I'm a musician, guitar and vocals.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. More of a songwriter, to be honest. I never picked up the guitar, and I wanted to be the best at that, the best singer.
You never wanted to be the best singer or the best guitarist?
Well, the script's not very clear.
So it's supposed to be, I never picked up the guitar wanting to be the best guitarist or best singer.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right. I never picked up the guitar wanting to be the best that or the best. I mean, I can't honestly. I'm just. Okay.
Do you want to try reading Steve?
No. Alright, I can't really do it. Oh.
No, Steve, you can do it in a British voice. We need the numbers, mate.
We need the numbers, mate. No, I don't want it. That's another character. No, I've got this. I'm
Okay.
Bert.
All right. All right. Okay, we'll go back to the beginning of that.
Yep.
So we're here making a documentary about a young musician's journey from rags to riches, essentially. And everyone loves an underdog story, so I've got him here. So, Bert, tell me a bit about yourself.
I'm Bert. I'm a musician, guitar and vocals. More of a songwriter, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I never picked up the guitar wanting to be the best guitarist in the world. I didn't want to be that, or the best singer. I was just using it as a vehicle to convert emotions and tell a story. It could have been something else, painting. But there aren't that many painters, really, that I know. I suppose I was influenced by the people who just told the stories with music. I've never... oh my God. This...
So good.
Yes, okay, all right.
That was so
That was
good.
it. That was
Yeah.
more my... I've definitely lost the voice, but
Yeah.
I'll find it. We'll find it.
It's just but there aren't that many painters,
So what I've done is I've set up a meeting down at the Undertones, the best venue in the world. I genuinely believe that. To see if I can put on a weekly open mic, set up a community of musicians, build that up, build the trust, get a Saturday night gig booked, fill it out, invite industry down, and see what happens.
So now Bert is walking towards a shabby-looking music venue, looking at the camera, which is shaking, sort of saying he's nervous, but really I think he's excited. And we approach Steve, who is outside the venue emptying some bins.
All righty, Stephen.
It's just Steve, really. But...
I'm here to talk about the booking I made for Sunday.
Fucking hell. What do you want to talk about?
Just get the details on that, sorted.
What's your booking number?
256 182. 182. Blink 182.
Right. You've booked a table for 30 people this Monday at 8.
Yeah, but if you read the notes, it's not a table. It's a new concept I've got. But basically, Monday nights are set up for musicians to come and play songs, share ideas, come together as a community, and then I'm thinking if it does well, it could lead to a weekend gig.
So, what? So you don't want a table on Monday for dinner?
No.
I'm gonna have to let John know. Fuck's sake.
No. It's this new concept. I've got a bunch of musicians coming together.
So you want to start an open mic night?
Yeah, well, it's specifically different. Hang on, it's a bit different to an open mic because it's all about community and...
Well, why did you use a dinner booking form to talk about this? I mean, why don't you just ring me?
Well, yeah, it's open communicate. Look, honestly, I've got phone anxiety. It comes under the umbrella of normal anxiety. I can't really... You know me, Steve.
No, what's all this? Why is there a camera here?
Well, he's my mate. We're making a sort of doc just to cover like the journey, the journey, getting this night started and everything beyond.
Why is he filming now?
Well, because it's like our first meeting, isn't it? It's good to document each part.
I didn't know we're having a meeting, mate. I was doing my bins. You did a table for Monday, so I don't understand why are you filming specifically this?
Well, what do you mean?
Like, what are you filming? Who's gonna watch this?
Well, it's to document the whole journey of getting a successful night up and running, and my journey as a musician.
Why do you keep saying journey? I thought you wanted to talk to me about chicken and chips.
Well, you know, because it's the journey, and that's how you do these things. You sell these narratives to the people. They need to get on board with me, Steve.
Right, mate. I've got 5 minutes. So, right, scratching the dinner. That's great. That was half my bookings gone. What do you actually want to talk about? What's the deal here?
Yeah.
Pipe up. Come on.
Yeah.
You're here now. You might as well speak.
Well, you know, I think it could be great for you to drive in business, get the place busy and like on the map with a younger crowd, especially if we pick a good night and you could do some good deals and stuff.
We now cut to Steve doing an interview on his own, a talking head. All right, so you're his mate, are you? Filming him or something? I've not seen you before. I never see him with anyone. He's always on his own when he comes down. He's a nice kid. He comes in a lot, sort of chats, and I'm busy. You know, it's awkward. He asks me weird questions. You know, who invented the pump? I don't know. You know, I'm just trying to get by, just trying to pay my bills. But he's got a head full of ideas. You know, but not very good ones. He's pretty much always on his own. You know, I saw him with someone once. I think he met at the bus stop, but. Yeah, we don't get that many young people in here. He's alright. We now cut back to the conversation. Listen, mate, I'd need money to secure a booking, really. We have regulars on Monday, you know. I don't want anything to drive them away. It's the Magic of the Gathering lot. They're sensitive, you know.
I understand that. It's business.
Do you know how many people you got coming?
Well, I reckon, with enough plugging, putting in some favours, say it's an early birthday thing for me, Steve. Just say it's my early birthday thing for me. I reckon an honest number, sort of anywhere between maybe, potentially, 10 and 30, maybe 50 people.
Well, those are quite different numbers, aren't they?
Well, it's a range, Steve. I can't promise.
Yeah, but if you think about it, right, you weren't doing anything at 30 that you were doing when you were 10, right? And thinking about it, my dad's 50 and he don't put up with any of this, so that's what I've got to say about that. Sorry, mate. You've lost me here. Who have you got coming, mate? Like, tangibly, do you have a list of names of people that definitely come?
Yeah.
Well, who?
Keith.
For fuck's sake.
And Bruno.
He's barred.
But it's a new night.
He is barred.
It's a new night. I thought, you know, we could unbar him for that night, respecting, you know, the decision of the bar on other nights.
We cut to a talking head of Steve. He's barred. We cut back. Right, so you've got the two blokes you live with coming, have you?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Yeah. They spend a lot of money. Who else you got coming?
I've got a couple of people from my course coming.
He does online learning. You do online learning?
Yeah.
You don't know them.
The two of them are driving down.
What for?
The museum of pennies. And to come to the show, of course.
Museum of Pennies and this show.
But why does anyone ever come to Slough?
Like he keeps saying Slough. We definitely have to pick somewhere else.
I don't think there's a museum of pennies in Slough.
Well, we should make something up like North Dewsbury.
Yeah, like North Gloucestershire or something. Yeah. Where were we? Yeah, they're coming down. They're driving down.
So that's 4 of them, is it? And 2 of them aren't even here for that.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
I've lost my line. Stephen Hen talking. Oh fuck, Bruno. Anyone else? Couple of. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have a couple of maybes from the people at the job centre.
Right. So you've told me anywhere between 10, 30 and 50. So far we've got 4 and 2 maybes, and 2 of them don't have any money.
I wouldn't underestimate the number from the job centre, Steve. I make quite a fuss down there.
To be honest, I wouldn't underestimate the number of money they get paid. A lot more than I take. I don't know if I do this. Listen, I just don't think it's worth it, Berth, to be honest. I don't. Oh, Leanne's just walked in.
Leanne.
What up?
Hey.
What's going on?
Pause it. Pause it.
Is this the Jim walks into his very cluttered and chaotic flat?
Jim goes back to his flat to record the successful meeting he just had. Well, we keep calling him Jim. Fuck.
Yeah, birth.
Yeah.
Birth,
Jim.
Alright, so...
Maybe that's part of it. I tried to change it to Jim at one point, but nobody stuck with it.
So you're playing everyone and I'm still birth.
Yeah, you're gonna go home.
So I'm okay.
You can have this brief encounter with Bruno, your flatmate.
Where is this? Oh, thanks. Yeah. So, oh, that's down here. Yeah. So
Jim walks into a very cluttered and chaotic flat.
Home sweet home, Alabama. Ha ha ha. Studio, modern home studio. I got the Mac refurbished. It's amazing. It's all you need now. Just that. Imagine if the Beatles had that. They'd have probably made even more albums, wouldn't they? It's amazing.
Berth is pointing at his very rudimentary music setup, consisting of just a small laptop and a microphone. Bruno, a man about 15 years older than Jim, bloodshot eyes and long greasy hair, is staring pensively out of the kitchen window, smoking a cigarette.
This is my housemate Bruno. All right, mate.
You alright, boy? What's all this then?
Just doing that documentary I was telling you about. You know, like documenting my journey to getting a night up and running and beyond, really.
And beyond. And beyond, mate. That's it. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Cheers.
You've really got something, you know, mate. I knew that the day me and Keith saw you on that street. That's why I wanted you here with us. I don't know what it is you got, but you've got it. And listen. Don't listen to any of them critics.
Yeah, well, we have...
These cunts that say you can't sing, you look weird, you try too hard.
Yeah, I think most people...
Most people, they don't know what they're talking about, mate. That's what most people, they don't get you. Most people don't get you. And that's why you're here with us, with people that get you.
And then we cut to Bruno talking head.
No, it's a Jim talking head.
Oh, it's a Jim talking head.
Yeah, Birth Jim talking head.
Okay, so Birth talking head. So I'm talking to camera and I'm saying, Bruno's really nice to meet, but I always feel really sad after we speak.
You have got it. They don't know that, but one day they will see it.
Anyways, I went down to the Cox to secure the night.
You did you, boy? You went down there, did you? You went down there. Tell me about it, boy. Tell me about it. Tell me about it, boy. Have a beer. Tell me about it, boy.
Well, Steve. Cheers, Bruno. Cheers. Well, you know,
what happened? What happened, boy? Tell me about it. What happened? What went on down there, boy?
It went pretty well, Bruno. You know, he gave me it pretty much straight away.
He gave it to you?
Yeah. I think. Yeah, he's in.
He's in. He's in, is he? He's in, is he? Up in his ivory tower, he's in. Yeah, he's in, is he? I bet he's fucking in, and he sees it in you now, doesn't he? This is what I was saying to Keith all along. He sees it in you now. I saw the potential in you before that seed was even born in your head, boy. And now he's trying to get a piece of the action. Well, I'll tell you what. Any shit from him, you tell me. Because I'll kill him.
Bruno.
I'll kill him.
Bruno, you don't...
You send me that. What have I got to...
What
have I got?
Don't, I don't want you arguing. He's giving it to
What have I got left?
Is this because he barred you? You were selling those Magic the Gathering cards. They weren't real.
I chose to stop going.
You sold the cards to a blind man. You can't lie about it.
I was helping him out, saving him some money.
You took...
Supporting him spending money on cards he can't even fucking see.
Bruno, look, I just wanted to come home and tell you that I got it. And
I love you, boy.
Do you? Sometimes I get...
Proud of you, boy.
I get mixed messages. Okay. We got Keith coming now.
but then who's gonna? So I'm gonna have to try and do Keith and Bruno.
You got.
Alright.
Wait, I could do it.
Yeah, you
Oh,
could
okay.
play. I mean, you could do. I don't know.
No, it's fine.
Let's try. Let's roll it.
So it sounds.
We
of
hear
front
the
door.
sound of a key opening the front door. Oh shit! Bruno puts out his cigarette quickly. Keith enters the room. A very large man with a tarpaulin bag of DVDs.
All right, Keith.
Yeah, I was down the precinct earlier, right? Trying to sort out my bond collection. I went in there. Do you know who's back in there now?
No.
Peter.
Oh,
You know Peter? You don't remember Peter, do you?
No, I don't remember.
No, basically Peter was my cousin's cousin from a few years ago. Not my cousin. He's like,
Keith, can I just stop you just for a moment? I got it. I got the Steve's gonna let me do the show.
yeah. But the thing is, right? My cousin, Pete's cousin. He's like, Keith, you're on one. Let him speak. Well, before anyone speaks, what I want to know.
Well, Keith, did you not?
Somebody's obviously been smoking in here, haven't they? And I tell them not to smoke inside. You let me the other week. Yeah, but that's because we were refilming classic scenes, classic Bond scenes. You know, elegant smoking. Not you just getting your nicotine fix inside here. So I won't have that. Has he done that, Beth? Has he been smoking it?
I'm not. I don't want to get between you two.
Has he been smoking in here?
I'm not playing. I don't
Yeah, and leave the boy alone.
This was my day.
You don't know what it's like to have pain in your head. I know what it's like to have pain in my ass. So,
What does that
you
mean?
stop that now. Pain in my ass?
Yeah.
I'll ball up my ass inside of Madagascar. Takes every time it comes out.
Keith, can you just
Been to
not,
A&E 5
just-
times to
Keith,
blood my
take
shit.
a step back. Just can you not remember, like, we spoke about this. With you coming in, charging in. When I have good news, I want to share with the rest of the gang, and you just talk over everybody.
Yeah, so I was at with Pete, the precinct. You remember him?
Yeah, I remember Pete.
Yeah, he's not supposed to be in there.
I know.
So they give him a job again, so I'll report that. So that's that. I'm going to my room now. My DVDs, so don't smoke in here. What's that what you were saying about the open mic?
It doesn't matter. Go back to your room.
Right. Well, you should keep it down, because got a bomb marathon in there. What? Sofa masturbator. I can't stand him. Honestly, the smell of him, the sight of him, I can't stand it.
Bruno, we got to say something. I can't live with him anymore. You, I can tolerate.
He's pure of heart, just like you. I love you both more than anything in this world. If anyone said anything outside of us saying anything what we say about him, I'd glass them. And you know that's true, because I did.
Bruno,
That's
Bruno,
why I can't
look,
go down the
look,
Odeon.
Look, Bruno, I want to invite you to the open mic, because it's a big deal for me that I got it, right? And Steve's going to do it, but
I'll be there an hour early,
but you-
boy.
do you remember you
I'll be
were
there a
barred,
day early.
You were barred, and the only thing I just want to say is, it's like, whatever we do, when we get there, just don't make a scene, okay? Just have fun, enjoy the night. Just don't make a scene, because I can't deal with it anymore.
You love me, don't you?
I do.
I know, yeah, you do. I can see it in the way you're worried about what I'm going to say. You worry about you, boy, I'll worry about me. That's what I always say. Alright? I'll have that lasagna in the fridge for you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, alright. I'm going to bed now.
Oh, okay, and that was basically like hours of.
Why does Bruno give my dad? Like,
What?
he's giving my dad.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait,
I can
your dad
see
doesn't
it.
threaten to glass people.
No, this is true. This is true.
I've got a Keith and Bruno scene.
Yeah,
here.
you haven't sent me any more scripts, so.
Do you want to read one of them? Do you want to be one of the characters?
What one of the what's the guy's name? Techno Kim.
No, you in this. I think you should try and be Bruno. It's a brief scene.
Oh yeah, I can do it. Yeah, mate. Yeah, what's going on, mate? No, I mean that's more of a Barnsley. For those of you that are following the Pancake Shack out there, what's up?
Okay.
Right, I'm just pasting the text you in
That's
WhatsApp.
crazy, wasn't it?
Oh, it's a little touch bar.
That's
So when you go on porn, you can go titties, dickies, bummies,
nice. Poopies.
poopies, yeah, weebies. Alright, Harrison, I've sent you the scene on WhatsApp. But
Okay.
we're gonna try a Bruce and Keno scene. So this is Bruce and Keno. What the fuck?
So this-
Keith and Bruno,
Keith
and this
Bruno.
is Keith's podcast. So
Oh,
Keith
shit.
wants Keith's
Pull that.
Keith's a massive movie fan,
Thanks. Yeah.
and he's never had any friends other than Bruno, and they don't even really get along.
How did they
but-
meet?
Primary school. Yeah.
All right, so I'm
Bruno had a
So
shark.
you send me the lines, okay?
Bruno had a shark on his lunchbox, and Keith went up and went, "Seen George, have you?" And Bruno didn't know what he's talking about, but
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
they've been best friends ever
No,
since.
St. George.
They have absolutely nothing in common whatsoever.
Yeah.
But they somehow are just best friends.
That's really weird.
So
Basically
is this Keith's
because-
podcast.
Yeah, it's Keith Kast.
Yeah. So do you want to do the intro
Yeah.
to Keith Cast?
Hello, and gentlemen. So, welcome back to Keith Kast. We are on the Jaws season at the moment, talking about the films Jaws, Jaws 2, Jaws 3, Jaws 4, Revenge of Jaws, Jaws 3D, when the franchise went to utter bollocks. And I'm here with Mr. Thompson.
How's it going?
And you need to lean back from the mic.
How's it?
Don't spit on it.
How's that, Keithy?
Don't spit
You
on
like
it.
me in the seat like that?
Yeah.
Look, I'm riding a horse, mate.
Alright, I'm going to edit that out. So you think you're clever?
You can do that, can you? It's
That's
not
not-
live.
No, it's not live.
How many people are seeing it?
There's no one listening
Where are
right
the
now.
cameras, Keithy?
There's no cameras.
What do you mean, Keith?
I told you.
Well, you told me there would be
I
cameras.
took all the cameras
Oh,
out of the bathroom.
I'm wearing my short
I know
shorts.
where you put them.
What?
Alright, you calm
know about
down.
that?
You can't have a beer.
Alright, mate.
You
Yeah,
calm
yeah.
down.
Settle in a bit. Yeah.
Right. Now tell me a bit about yourself.
Alright, man. Yeah, my name's Bruno.
This is before we get into what I was saying about the films. We will talk about the films eventually, but he won't talk about them unless he gets to talk about himself first. I tested this. Normally after a couple of hours, he's receptive to a quote or two. So we go with this.
Yeah,
Tell us about yourself.
He's a bit of a psychoanalysis, that one, you know. He can get inside your mind. Yeah, so my name's Bruno. I've been addicted to cigarettes since I was 11. That's pretty much my story, really. You know, my mum died when I was 7. Same sort of thing. I've been living on my own, you know, alleyways, dumpsters, just a bit of a street kid.
You don't. Me and my mum took you in when you were 6. You go to those alleyways because you choose to.
Yeah.
Don't get any of this nonsense.
I'm not denying I've had some help.
You've got the episode 1 racer bed in our second bedroom. And I used to like sleeping in there sometimes, so I was never very happy about that, to be honest with you.
Anyway, that's me. I'm really happy to be on the show.
Don't go out.
Keith. You've been talking about doing this for a while,
You
and
don't go out anymore, do you?
I don't know. What? Oh, is that a line?
It's a
Sorry.
script.
I can't go outside, you know. I fucking can't. My alleyway days are behind me. What? You're
Have you
pointing-
got it? Have you got it? The script.
Yeah, but that
That
was my line.
No, the start is I used to go up the precinct.
Where?
Right at the start.
Oh, that's my
Yeah,
line. Yeah,
yeah, that's
mate.
it,
It's
sorry,
funny.
yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right. Oh yeah.
Tell me
Anyway.
about it. So you used to be a man of the. You used to be a man of the world, didn't you? You used to get about. You did.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
You went over the yellow white ones.
I used to go up to the precinct before the panic attacks.
Precinct out of the town. Yeah, it's just a panic attack now.
Now I stay inside and do crafts mostly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does his crafts now, so it's good. It's good. You've done me a few things, haven't you?
Yeah.
You don't like going outside anymore, though, do you?
No, I can't. You know, I fucking can't.
No. He's worried in case he sees his ex Kate, he'll think he's a loser and he ain't moved on.
Well, hang on a minute. I'm not. I don't give a shit what she thinks. I don't. Even I don't even know where she lives.
He does know where she lives. He sent her some hair the other day.
I mean, how do you know what I sent?
Look in the letter.
You what the fuck?
I had to check after you sent her that dog's. Sorry. Ask me again. Ask me again.
Wait, what was that? Yeah, no, I just said. I
Yeah.
just said you.
I know you.
What the
I
fuck?
had a look in your letter.
What the fuck?
What
What the fuck?
Well, I had to check after you sent her the dog's ashes last time.
Oh, great. So you looked in more than one.
I'll take your laundry to the laundrette with all your shitty skid marks in it, but I will not post a dead dog for you or anyone. There is a line I am not willing to cross.
Looking at people's posts is illegal, you know.
I have seen the contents of your laptop. You are in no position to comment on what is illegal.
There's nothing illegal on there.
There's certainly nothing humane on there.
Why are you looking through my laptop, anyways?
Making sure that you were not downloading films illegally.
You are joking.
We were prosecuted last time. Got a letter from the film board.
Because you literally reported me them.
I will not stand for piracy. It's money taken from the film industry, and bad films are made as a result.
It's money taken from you. You had to pay the fine.
Worth every penny if it stops criminals like you from doing it.
And it weren't even for anything good. Jaws 3D.
Well, we're on here promoting Jaws, so that's out of order, for a start. Sorry, but this ain't working. I'm not having you on here again.
Yeah, me neither. I don't want to come back, mate.
Alright.
I don't know why I sound like...
What's for dinner?
well, your mum's gonna do us some lasagna.
She's doing lasagna again.
Yeah, but you know what
she
she's
is,
like.
she is a lazy woman.
With the parsley though, lost cheese.
She is a lazy woman. She
No,
does
she's
lasagna.
a sweetheart.
Yeah, you would think that, wouldn't you? I think the way you look at her.
Yeah, she does. She cuddles me tight, mate.
She doesn't touch you. No one has touched you for years. That's why you're the way you are. She gives me a good tucking in hug every night. She doesn't know much about you. There's a say to you.
You're just jealous, mate.
I'm jealous of you. I'm jealous of lots of things in this world, but not you, son.
She liked that perfume I bought her for her birthday. Remember that? She went sharp about it, and then put you right in your place, didn't it, mate? You got her. What did you get her? What was that?
A dustbin.
Yeah, she didn't like that, did she?
Right.
Suggestive messaging. That's what she said to me.
Right, subliminal messaging. Fuck off. Okay, those are the characters. that's the gold. Maybe it just needs to.
Introduction.
Oh yeah, welcome back to Kast. This week we are talking about the rise of high production TV, i.e. Game of Thrones, Peaky Blinders, and how it's rapidly becoming as, if not more popular, as films. And if there's a detrimental effect to this on cinema, people staying at home instead of going out to support their local fits. I'm interviewing local dustman, everyman, casual cinema goer, Mr. Thompson, to see how it feels. Thompson, introduce yourself.
Hey, hi, I'm Bruno.
Don't say your first name, it's Mr. Thompson.
Why?
Because then they'll know it's you.
But it is me, mate.
Yeah, but they'll know it's my mate, and you're on this thing. We're trying to make it look like I'm interviewing other people. So we'll let it out. So, Mr. Thompson.
Mr. Thompson, yeah.
Right.
All right, hang on then.
So, Mr. Thompson.
It's me, yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Thompson. What do you tend to watch on a daily basis?
I don't know. The usual dross, I guess. Yeah. Either that was some shit I've got on, whatever.
Box sets or
I used to like Lost. I used to watch it with my Kate.
Kate's his ex.
Yeah. We started watching it because it had that bloke, from Lord of the Rings.
Understandable.
I never got past series 3 though.
It did peak around then, to be fair.
Yeah. She left me around at that time. I remember things changed after the first few episodes.
The others living in houses, it did get a bit silly, far-fetched.
She was getting, bored.
We all were.
The tension, it was getting too much. Every day she was coming home later.
Cliffhangers, it does drive you mad. Always watch alone, partners will slow you down.
One night she didn't come home.
Despicable. I would have watched it without her.
She was round the chip shop bloke's house.
Watching it with him, I bet.
She moved out after that. I couldn't, I couldn't see what excitement a chip shop owner could offer. I couldn't.
I've seen your TV. You don't know what kind of home cinema system he has, to be fair.
She took her stuff, all the DVDs. So yeah, I never finished it. I thought about picking up the box set once. Saw it in the precinct.
CEX.
That was when I used to get out, before the outburst, and then the panic attacks. And don't get hold of many films now.
There's Netflix. I haven't got lost though.
That's you. Sorry.
So, Mr. Thompson, what is your relationship like with the cinema?
Don't take the piss, Keith. I was depressed.
No. I mean,
don't know why you always bring it up. We're not banned anymore.
that's really not what I meant.
And I maintain that the kid at the counter was laughing at my bag.
He may well have been. You still shouldn't have bitten him.
He was a smug cunt.
He was 16.
He looked a lot older and a lot more threatening.
He really didn't. Anyways, I meant, what is your relationship with modern cinema? Do you regularly attend?
I'll go with you all the time.
Yes, but for the sake of the listeners, Mr. Thompson, the listeners who don't know.
Your mum and FIFA Pete, you mean? What?
It's like, the listeners, you're like, your mum and FIFA Pete.
Oh, right. Your mum and FIFA Pete,
What was the last film you saw at the cinema?
Star Wars.
The Last Jedi, I presume?
I don't fucking know. You made me watch the cunt.
Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi, a film watched by movie buffs and casual cinema goers alike. Do you think that a giant such as Star Wars could be served better on the small screen in the form of a 10-part series, for example, taking into account story arcing and production value?
I don't have a fucking clue what you asked me.
Would you watch Star Wars if it was on the telly?
Considering I only watch telly with you, and I'm going to go ahead and say yes.
I have not committed to a firm answer. It depends on the ethical implications of the film industry. If you don't watch telly at home, what do you do?
Want to come over sometime?
I will never go to your house again.
I don't have the house anymore. I'm in the van now, and we established earlier that I live with you and your mum.
That was in a different scene. That was in a separate to this. Same principle applies.
Wait, absolutely not. Wouldn't have you around anyways.
Well, you are. So if you go back to the top of that scene,
yeah.
So that was good. That was really great, and I think now that you know the context of it even more, it's going to play out even funnier a second time around, because it's like everything that you don't really want to be there, and everything I'm saying to you is supposed to be about Lost, and you're pulling away. It's just like there was tension. I'm like, yeah, episode 3, there was quite a lot of tension, but you're talking about your girlfriend, you know. So yeah, that was good. I want to do it again. It's fun. It's like doing a vocal take. Do
you want to pause the recording, or like I'm just trying to think about how we want to format it as like a podcast. Do you want us to like just have multiple takes of the same thing in that podcast?
I think that's going to be all on you, baby.
Yeah, I'll just figure it out. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll leave it recording then. So you want to go from the top on this one?
Yeah. Yeah, welcome back to Kast. This week we are talking about the rise of high production television. Now you've got your HBO's, Game of Thrones, Peaky Blinders, The Last of Us, True Detective, but let's not go into that fucking car crash right now, and how it is rapidly becoming as popular, if not more popular, than film. And I think, / we will speculate, whether there is a detrimental effect to the future of cinema. I am joined today by local everyman Dustman.
Hey.
Casual cinema goer. He's not an unlimited member or anything. Mr. Thompson. See how he feels on the matter. Mr. Thompson, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Bruno.
Don't say your first name.
What? Why?
It's Mr. Thompson. Then they'll know it's you.
But it is me.
No, but then so never get what I'm trying to do. That they can't know it's my mate, alright? So it's like, I'm not lying, but it's like, you know, Mr. Thompson. Oh, it's the Dustman. It's not just Bruno.
Alright, so Mr. Thompson.
Yeah, alright. Mr. Thompson, what do you tend to watch on a daily basis?
I don't know. You know, the usual dross, I guess. Either that or some shit you've got on.
The box sets, or
I used to like Lost. I used to watch it with Kate.
Kate's his ex.
We started watching it because it had that bloke from Lord of the Rings.
Understandable.
It really peaked around then. Oh, hang on a minute. Nah, I'll skip the line. What I meant to say was I never got past series 3.
It did really peak around then.
She left me around that time. I remember things changed after the first few episodes.
Yeah, the others living in houses. It was a bit much.
She was getting bored.
We all were.
The tension was getting too much. Every day she was coming home later and later.
Cliffhangers. It does drive you mad. Always watch alone, because I find a part slows you down. You lose the momentum if you got your dad saying, "Oh, you watch it till Thursday." Fuck off, Dad! I'm watching it now.
And one night she didn't come home.
Huh. Despicable. I would have watched it without her, is it?
He was around the chip shop bloke's house.
Yeah, watching it with him, I bet.
She moved out after that. I couldn't see what excitement a chip shop owner could offer that. I couldn't.
Well, I've seen your TV, Bruns. There are better hi-fi systems out there, let me just say that.
She took her stuff, all the DVDs, so yeah, I never finished it. I thought about picking up the box set once, saw it at the precinct.
CX.
That was when I used to get out, before the outbursts, and then the panic attacks. Don't get hold of many films now.
Netflix, I ain't got it lost though.
Yeah, I guess so. Keith, look, mate, I'm struggling here, mate. Can we...
Yeah, we all are, to be honest, Bruno. This is really not going out. I just wanted to talk about Lost. So, Mr. Thompson, what's your relationship like with the cinema?
Don't take the piss, Keith. Look, I was depressed.
No, I mean, what is your relationship like with the cinema?
I don't know why you always bring it up. We're not banned anymore.
I'm not talking about that. It's not what I meant.
And I maintain, right, like that kid at the counter, he was laughing at my bag. You know it.
He may well have been, but you shouldn't have bitten him.
He was a smug cunt.
He was 16.
He looked a lot older and a lot more threatening.
He really didn't. Anyways, I meant, what is your relationship with modern cinema? Do you regularly attend?
I go with you all the time.
For the sake of the listeners, do you regularly attend the cinema?
What, your listeners, your mum and FIFA Pete, you mean?
It's just how What was the last film you went to see at the cinema?
It was fucking Star Wars.
The Last Jedi, I presume.
I don't fucking know. You made me watch the cunt.
Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi, a film watched by movie buffs and casual cinema goers alike. Do you think that a giant such as Star Wars could be served better on the small screen in the form of a 10-part series? For example, taking into account story pacing, arc and production value and such.
I don't have a fucking clue what you just asked me.
Would you watch Star Wars if it was on the telly?
Considering I only watch telly with you, and I'm going to go ahead and have to say yes.
Well, I haven't committed to a firm answer. Depends. Ethical implications on the film industry. If you didn't watch telly at home, what do you do?
Want to come over sometime, maybe?
Absolutely, I will never go to your house again.
I don't have the house anymore. I'm in the van now.
Same principle apply.
Wouldn't have you around anyways.
Well, you are. I reckon we should try as well, just for fun. Just do the scene again, but switch.
You wanna swap round?
Yeah. Do you want to do both scenes?
What's the next scene?
So there's that one, and there was one I sent you just before. They're both Keith and Bruno scenes.
Yeah. All right. So do you want to do the first Keith scene?
Yeah.
So I'm Keith now.
Keith. So you're gonna have to do an improv intro because there isn't one on this.
All right. Hey everybody, welcome to Keith Kast. That's kind of what
I think you should do that, but then change his voice back to British. It'll be even funnier. And I'm not. Why do you always do that?
all right. Hey everybody, welcome to Keith Kast. I'm here with my best friend ever, Bruno. And we're gonna talk about films.
I think it's a little bit racist.
What do you? How does Keith sound?
Well, I do Keith.
What you do like that? Yeah, why?
Well, just you do it.
Bruno. What do you mean? You're interrupting me. I'm trying to do the intro.
Do it again then. Just don't put on that silly American voice.
But every time I do an intro for the radio show, it comes out like that.
Alright, fine.
Hey everybody, welcome to Keith. See what I mean, mate? I can't really do it any other way.
Alright, fine.
Well, look. Let me just crack on with the show, Bruno, and then you'll get the gist of it as we go along. All right?
Yeah.
All right. So look, I used to go up.
No, that's my line.
That's your. Oh right.
So introduce the show again, and then ask me who I am.
All right. Well, anybody. Well, welcome to the Keith Kast show, and I'm here with my best mate, Bruno. Who are you, Bruno?
It's really good. My name's Bruno.
he does his craft.
No, I'm not. Just let me speak.
Well, I'm sorry, mate. It's the first time I've done the show, and I get a bit giddy, you know.
My name's Bruno. There's not much to tell, really. I don't know why he's asked me to do this, but he means well. He just wants a platform. He's a smart bloke, Keith. He doesn't use it for anything, but he's a smart bloke. He knows every film, and I think it's ever been made. But there's not much to say about me, to be honest. I don't get out much anymore. I used to go up the precinct, before the panic attacks. Now I stay inside and do my crafts, mostly.
He does his crafts. You don't like going outside, do you?
I'm so interested. I think you've brought him to life. I really do. That is so funny. Oh. Okay, start again, just go. So Bruno, tell him about yourself. What do you do? And I'll be like,
Bruno.
No, wait. And I'll be like, I don't really do anything. You'll be like, well, where'd you go day to day? And then I'll deliver I used to go to precinct.
All right, okay. Well, everybody, welcome to Keith Kast. So Bruno, what do you do?
Why? What do you mean?
Well, where'd you go? I can't remember. He can't feed me lines. I don't remember them.
So you gotta go.
What is the line? You didn't write it down.
Just do an intro to Keith Kast.
Yeah, alright.
So do
Just
it
anything I want.
Do it as
Yeah.
if we're going from the beginning,
Yeah.
and you'll be like, today I want to get like an everyman's perspective on films.
Okay, alright.
Because the whole point is he's doing a podcast about films for film buffs.
Yeah,
So it's
okay.
like, I want to get an everyman's perspective on films. So I'm here with my best mate Bruno.
Okay.
Bruno, tell him a bit about yourself. And I'm like, there's not much to tell. And you're like, well, tell him what you do. And then
All right. Okay. So,
Hey everybody, welcome to Keith.
You should just start being like, is it on?
Is it? Right, hang on a minute. I just got to
Plug it
make
in
sure.
over there.
No, I just got to make sure the levels are right before I talk to the world.
Another beer, Keith.
Bruno, can you believe it, mate? We're doing it. All right. Look, I think I've got the levels in. Anyway, hello world. Welcome to Keith Kast, and I'm here today to talk about film, and I just really wanted to get an everyman's perspective on film. So I've brought bin man, dust man extraordinaire, my best mate in the world. His name is Bruno. Bruno, do you want to introduce yourself to the world?
All right.
How's it going, Bruno?
You held on so long.
No way you went, hello world.
That's so good. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready.
How's it going?
Hey, well, ask me again.
How's it going, Bruno? Welcome to the pod.
Do that again.
How's it going, Bruno? Welcome to the pod.
Pod.
Yeah, mate. Keith Kast.
All right. Yeah, no, I'm all right, mate. All right.
And are you excited to talk about film today?
Yeah, no, I don't have much to say really, but I'm happy to help you out, mate, and I'm yeah, it's better being here than where I was once,
And where were you?
Well, where wasn't I? I used to crack the precinct and that, didn't I, with those boys, but that faded out. That was before the panic attacks. You've seen a few of them. Now I stay inside mostly and just, do my craft.
Yeah, he does his crafts.
Yeah.
He's a real interesting bloke, and I'm really hoping that he's going to offer some interesting perspective on film today. You don't like going outside, do you? Really?
I can't go outside. You know I fucking can't.
Yeah, because he's worried in case he sees his ex Kate. She thinks he's a loser and he hasn't moved on.
That's not. I don't give a shit what that person thinks, and I don't even think about that person. I don't even know what she does.
Yeah.
I don't even know where she lives.
Yeah, you do. You sent her some hair the other day.
How the fuck do you know that?
I had to look at the letter.
You had a look from our post.
I had to check. You sent her the dog ashes last time.
Oh great! So you looked in more than one then.
I'll take your laundrette with all your skitters and all but I will not post a dead dog for you. There is a line that I'm not willing to cross.
Looking at people's posts is illegal,
I've seen the contents of your laptop. You are in no position to comment on what's illegal.
There's nothing illegal on there.
There's certainly nothing humane on there.
Well, you're looking for my laptop anyways.
Making sure you weren't downloading films.
You are joking.
We were prosecuted last time. I got a letter from the film board.
Yeah, because you reported me to him.
I will not stand for piracy. It's money taken from the industry and films are made as a result. Worse, of course.
It's money taken from you. You had to pay the fucking thing.
Worth every penny if it stops you from doing it again.
It won't even anything good. Transformers free.
That is a brilliant masterpiece and you do not appreciate Hollywood blockbuster theatre.
Keith, have your inhaler, mush. Come on, calm down. It's alright.
Alright, mate, well, look. Anyway, the purpose of this show today is because we want to talk about Jaws. I want to get the Jaws perspective from the everyman.
It's brilliant.
You liked it, did you?
Brilliant, the first one, brilliant.
What?
I had a little drink about an hour ago. It's gone straight to my head.
What? Could you break it down for me?
And I wanna go home.
when you're tired, you just act out your feelings. It's so funny. And you're like, I literally am just tired. I'm just gonna like, I'll let the character tell the world.
No, I'm not. No, that's in Jaws. That's in Jaws. It's a song in Jaws.
I'm like, Jimmy's just improvising. It's fine.
No, it's just a bit where he's like, I'm tired and I want to go.
I'm tired and I want
No. Yeah, you know it. Keith's got a beautiful voice. I always
thanks, Bruno. Look, mate. Right, I just really want us to get back on track now.
I told him, tried to get him to join the Amdram, but they didn't like the look.
It was a bit embarrassing.
Or the smell.
Bruno, look, I don't bring you on here on Keith Kast. That's right. Subscribe, like, and share. I did not bring you. I did not bring you on the show to mock me and tell the world that I smell. All right, like I really wanted to just talk about Jaws.
You've got a problem, boy.
What's that?
You need to have your glands looked at.
My glands are fine, right?
Your glands are not fine.
My glands are fine. Look, my mum, she says that you got the bad glands. But Bruno, look, all I'm saying, this is Keith Kast on film.
Never say that about me.
We do not. Look, I want to talk about Jaws, all right? So I didn't quite get the reference to that song because it's been a while. It's been a while. I've been watching the 3D version. And they cut out the song.
Alright, let's cut to the next scene. Let's go to the...
I keep like losing his voice. It's really annoying.
No, but that's what's funny. I love that it's like the cook from The Simpsons, the fry nerd guy. So I just want it more balanced like this. And when he's really annoyed with me, he's like, "You don't understand me. I was pissed off about that."
Keith's a great character, man. Like it's fun to play it. Like this, like just really into film and just trying to like. He's us, I think. Really.
I've got a good idea in a minute, but I'm gonna slip it in. I'm gonna throw it at you when you're not expecting it.
Brilliant. All right. So what's the next scene? The
Right,
other
so
one.
you're just opening the podcast.
Oh, so this is the.
Yeah.
the
So
lost
we could
one.
carry it on from this. Be like, right, Jaws ain't working. Let's do Lost.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, look, we're gonna move on quite quickly because clearly Bruno and I haven't really seen Jaws. And welcome back to the Keith Cast, everybody. Yeah, so this week we're talking about the rise of high production TV, i.e. Game of Thrones, Peaky Blinders, and how it is rapidly becoming as popular as films, and if there's a detrimental effect on cinema. So I am interviewing a local dustman, everyman, casual cinema goer, Mr. Thompson, to see how he feels. Mr. Thompson, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Bruno.
Don't, mate. Don't say your first name. It's Mr. Thompson, all right?
I'm not saying my first name.
But because they don't know it's you.
It is me.
Yeah, but look, mate. Look, they know it's my mate. I can't really have them know. It's got to be like a general guy. Like this is Keith Cast, mate. So look, all right. We'll edit it out. We'll edit it out.
Dexter, that character we did, Dexter.
What character, mate? Is this the thing you were going to...
What am I supposed to say?
You just say Mr. Thompson.
Alright, Mr. Thompson.
Yeah, that's good. Right,
hello, I'm Mr. Thompson.
yeah, alright, mate. Look, just come
Mr.
on.
Thompson.
Look, let's stick... Oh, God, blood... Alright, look. Anyway, everybody. Dustman, Binman, Everyman, Mr. Thompson. What do you tend to watch on a daily basis, Mr. Thompson?
Oh, I don't know, mate. The usual dross, I guess. Either that or some shit you've got on.
Box sets or...
I did used to like Lost. I did like Lost. I used to watch it with Kate.
Kate's his ex, ladies and gentlemen.
We started watching it because it had that little bloke from Lord of the Rings in it.
Understandable.
I never got past series 3.
It really peaked around then.
She left me around that time. I remember. Things started changing. It was weird.
Yeah, the others living in their houses is a bit much.
She was getting bored.
Yeah, we all were.
The tension was getting too much, Every day she was coming home later.
Yeah, cliffhangers does drive you mad. Always watch alone. Partners, they slow you down.
One night she didn't even come home.
Despicable. I would have watched without her.
She was around the chip shop bloke's house.
Yeah, watching it with him, I bet.
She moved out after that, quickly. Couldn't get enough suppers from old Chippy boy. I couldn't see what excitement old Chippy boy could give her that I couldn't.
I've seen your TV, you know. You don't know what kind of home cinema system he had.
She took her stuff. The DVDs and all, down to the last fucking flea. So yeah, I never finished Lost. I did think about picking it up down the precinct once.
Yeah, that's CEX for you lot out there.
That was when I used to get out. For all the outbursts, you know, panic attacks, incontinence. Don't get hold of many films now.
Well, you got those Netflix. Hasn't got Lost though.
Yeah.
So look, Mr. Thompson, what's your relationship like with the cinema?
Don't take the piss, Keith. Right? I was depressed.
Well, I don't know what do you mean, mate?
Don't know why you always bring it up. You wheedle in, don't you? We're not even banned anymore.
Hey, hang on a minute. Look.
And I maintain that kid at the counter was laughing at my bag.
He may well have been, but still, you shouldn't have bitten
bag.
him.
It's a special bag, and he was a smug cunt about it.
He was 16.
Yeah, but he looked a lot older. And he was a lot more threatening. I could see it, and it's like you know it in their eyes when you see it.
Hey, look, Mr. Thompson, please. He really didn't always. What is your relationship with modern cinema? Do you regularly attend?
I go with you all the time.
For the sake of the listeners who don't know
Have a word with yourself, Keith. The listeners, what? Your mum and FIFA Pete down the road.
Well, hang on a minute. Look. There is a wide audience out there. All right. Look. What was the last film you saw at the cinema?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah. The Last Jedi, I presume.
I don't know. You made me watch the cunt.
Oh fuck my mic. Hang on.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, a bit of a technical difficulty with the mic stand. Look, right.
His mum's sorting it out.
Yeah, mum. Thanks,
You
mum.
boys want some sandwiches?
Mum, we're doing it's Keith Cast, mum.
Oh, it's Keith. I'll ring Sheila. She'll love it. Sheila!
Mum, why are you Australian, mum?
Look, Keith's mum is Australian, yeah. So we do interviews for some time. Oh, he was always a little fat boy, my little Keithy.
Lil should play her.
Yeah, he's always loved a sandwich.
Anyway, look, right back to Keith Cast. So, Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi, a film watched by movie buffs and casual cinema goers alike. Do you think that a giant such as Star Wars could be served better on a small screen in the form of perhaps a 10-part series, taking into account the story arc and production value?
I don't have a fucking clue what you just said to me, mate.
Well, basically, all I'm asking, Mr. Thompson, is would you watch Star Wars if it were on the telly?
Considering I only watch the telly with you, I'm going to go with a yes.
I have not committed to a firm answer. It depends on the ethical implications on the film industry. If you didn't watch the telly at home, what do you do?
Oh, you want to come over and have a taste sometime?
But Mr. Thompson, how dare you? Absolutely not. I will never go round your house again.
I don't have the house anymore. I don't have the house anymore, boy. I'm in the van now, you know that.
Well, the same principles apply.
Well, I wouldn't have you round anyways.
Yeah, well, you are, so... Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Keith Cast. Thank you for watching.
I went a bit like Asian at the end there, was it?
Oh, I really like your version of Keith. It's very funny.
Do you want that? Alright, sweet.